Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's our first look at the Dallas Cowboys, the Eagles' opponent in 2 Sundays. I'm Eagles insider Dave Spadaro, along with Brian Westbrook, the Hall of Famer. And Cowboys Week is always special, so we've got 2 weeks to think about the Dallas Cowboys. A team, Brian, that is very much in the game. Big trade with Amari Cooper coming to Dallas, first-round pick going to Oakland. I guess I'd like to start there. Your analysis of that deal and what it means for Dallas' offense.
Makes me laugh that they gave up a first-round pick, to be honest, for Amari Cooper. But I think Amari Cooper is a really good receiver. He's a guy that they sorely need. They didn't have that downfield presence. Michael Gallup is the receiver, rookie receiver that has really been the most productive receiver down the field. Of course, they have Cole Beasley in the middle of the field, but they needed a guy that can stabilize the wide receiver position. That's why they give up Amari Cooper in a desperation type of move. But I think this does nothing but help Dak Prescott. This gives him something that the defenses have to be aware of. Of course, everybody puts 8 in the box and now is trying to stop Dak Prescott from running as well as Ezekiel Elliott. Now they have to be aware of their receivers on the outside. That's something that they sorely need.
So clearly you don't think he's worth a first-round draft pick.
I don't. It's hard. I mean, it's hard pressed for me to give up a first-round draft pick for almost anybody across the league unless I knew if I get this guy, we're going to the Super Bowl at this time. And I don't know that Amari Cooper is that guy.
But then you look at the Cowboys now, they've got Zeke in the backfield.
Yes.
One of the best. Mm-hmm. Cole Beasley, slot receiver, very dangerous. Yep. And now they've got Cooper with the speed. So how does that change the dynamic of what they're trying to do there?
Well, it makes you respect their team on different levels. So you have to respect them up front with the offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott. You have to respect that. That's what they want to be about. They want to run the ball 30 times a game. You have to respect them on the second level, meaning the linebacker level, because Cole Beasley does a great job of working the middle of the field, in and out routes, crossing routes on that second level. Now you have to respect the outside in the middle of the field because of what Amari Cooper can do. So a defense can't cheat and say, I got 8 guys in the box to stop Ezekiel Elliott. We have to be aware of Amari Cooper, Cole Beasley as well. That makes a defense play a different type of football. This is one thing we have to worry about.
And it really puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback, Dak Prescott. Now, many people speculating that the trade is a kind of a referendum on Prescott. This gives him weapons in the passing game that he didn't have. So you find out about Dak Prescott over the next couple seasons. Do you want to sign him to his second contract, which will be a mega deal? Dak Prescott has 8 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions this year, playing with receivers who are not very good, but now he's got a chance to really take his game, Brian, to another level.
This offense is very similar to what Seattle was doing years ago with Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson, where they want to pound the rock 30 times. They want that run game to be the nasty, physical, gritty identity of that football team. Then you have a quarterback that pulls the ball out on play-action pass, has the ability to throw it deep or scramble, get to the edge. Same type of thing if you look at what Russell Wilson has been doing and what Seattle's getting back to. That's what this offense is predicated on. For us, we have to find a way to stop the run first and then figure out what they're going to do pass-wise.
And the Cowboys are coming off their bye week. They're 3-4. Now, one thing they do have is a really good defense, a top 5 defense, a scheme by Rod Marinelli, who's widely respected in the NFL. Linebackers who cover sideline to sideline.
Very good linebackers.
Van Der Esch, their first-round draft pick, has made an immediate impact. They get pressure up front. Seems like the only real maybe weaknesses in that secondary where the ball location can be an issue for some of those DBs.
They got some guys that can cover on the back end. They're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback with DeMarcus Lawrence up front. These linebackers, you talked about Van Der Esch, very good linebacker. Sean Lee, when healthy, which I assume he will be against us, a very good linebacker. And Jalen Smith, sideline to sideline, a tackler. These are guys that our offensive line have to be concerned with. We have to be able to get to that second level, especially if we want to have any type of run game, we have to get our offensive linemen off of the first level with the defensive linemen into that second level and affect the linebackers.
So the rivalry is renewed. Where did the Cowboys rank in your mind as far as rivals for the Eagles?
You know, when I was playing, they just weren't very good. So they weren't our rivals. I think the Giants more so of our rivals. But if you walk in these streets of Philadelphia and you mention the Cowboys' name, the first thing you hear is Dallas is just not very good.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, they are 3-4. They've got some people. The big trade, we'll see. But it's a great rivalry, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Brian Westbrook, Dave Spadaro, we thank you for joining us on our first look. It's Dallas Week, just a little bit earlier. Thanks so much for joining, everyone.